This is a true horrifying story, part 10. This story took place in the year 2019 in Al Ain City, the United Arab Emirates. Mira, a 17-year-old Emirati girl, back then had a 14-year-old sister and a 20-year-old brother that was a police cadet in training. On one evening, Mira's mom was upset with something she did, so she grounded both her and her sister. She took away all their electronic devices, phones, iPads, headphones. On that specific day, her elder brother was reserved back in the training camp, and her father was in Abu Dhabi for work. He only comes back on weekends. So no one was home but Mira, her sister, their mom, and younger siblings. At midnight, the girls decided to go to sleep, so they switched the lights off. As Mira's eyes started dozing off, her younger sister jumped on her bed, frightening Mira, and woke her up. "What's wrong?" Mira asked her sister. As she was crying, she responded by saying, "Something moved my bed." Shivers went down Mira's spine as she heard her sister say that. She stood up and opened the lights. Nothing was in the room. A few minutes later, they hear someone whistling outside their room door. That same person whistling outside the door goes inside the brother's room and slams the door shut. Now they can't see who it is. They can only hear what's going outside in the hallway. They looked at each other scared and confused as their elder brother was not home. A moment later, the same door outside opens and the whistling continues. It sounded very familiar to these girls, but they were certain that their brother is not home, so they started panicking. They had no phones, no iPads to call for help. They're grounded, remember? The back and forth steps of that person outside the room kept going for a solid 1 hour, and the whistling would continue. Doors outside the hallway would open and close. Mira remembered that she had an old laptop in her room. She was able to get a hold of one of her friends from school, and she made her call her mom. Her mom eventually showed up, and she found no one inside the house. After that night, they slept in their mom's room for weeks. Until this very day, they still live in that same house. And on some occasions, a few paranormal events would still happen in their home.